Well, hey there, fabulous authors. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to pop on and let you know about something I just did that is really beneficial to you. So, I just jumped on a contributors Facebook Live broadcast over on a podcaster's page, and we talked about the 3 steps to finding educators to come on to your Facebook page to be a contributor. And over Earning Transforms, we've been doing Contributors Week. A few weeks back, we did some really in-depth stuff about contributors and why you as a publisher or you as an author should be taking advantage of contributors, how to do it, when to do it. We talked about the different types of things that you could be doing for it. And then I was asked to do a lot of this same type of thing for this podcaster who educates online entrepreneurs, which is something I also do. While I mainly focus on you guys, I do definitely work with some different online entrepreneurs. And so I kind of geared that toward them, and I talked about the 3 steps to finding those different people to come on as contributors. And I wanted to give you just a little bit of a highlights reel for you as an author or a publisher to be using on your page. Now, if you have not watched our contributors information, if you've not seen our videos, if you've not read our articles, stop what you're doing and do that first. There were a whole week's worth of content that you really need to be seeing before you kind of jump into this. Contributors is really amazing because it lets you put people on your Facebook page who are not admins, but can still go live and live broadcast for you. This is really great as an author because it means you get the ranking within the algorithm system, but you don't have to be on camera by yourself all the time. You can give that responsibility to other people and they can build up your ranking for you. Plus, they can market for you in a way that you couldn't. It's amazing, and you got to check out those articles and the resource videos and tutorials. And then I want to get just a little in depth, just highlight reel what I talked about over on this other page. So 3 steps. The first one is finding people. When you look for people, you got to research them. For the love of all things good, please do not cold reach out to someone. Please do not find a blogger on Amazon and just reach out to them without investigating them first. When you're reaching out, you need to make sure that you are having some kind of personal connection to them. You need to tell them that you research them, that you understand them, and that you would be a good fit for them and they would be a good fit for you and your fans. So you got to make sure you do your research. Please do not do the whole ma'am sir thing when you address them, and please make sure you know what they are about before you do it. I can't even tell you how many how many authors have reached out to me through Reading Transforms without researching me because they wanted me to read and review their book and they had no idea who I was or what I did, and they said some really ridiculous things that didn't help their case at all. And you want to make sure that you are really putting your best foot forward here. So research, go on their blogs, go on their websites, go on their social media, understand who these people are before you reach out. Step 2 is pitching these people. So once you have figured out who you want to work with and why you want them on your show, you got to reach out to them and give them a really good pitch. So that means reaching out with clear goals. Clearly define everything you want them to do so that they know what is going on. If you give them some vague kind of response, they probably will not be a fan of being a contributor for you. But if you clearly lay everything out for them and they really understand what it is that you're looking for and what you need from them, they're far more likely to jump on and do it. I know I am someone who is, if you give me a really good pitch, I will work with you, I will help you. But if you're kind of flaky about stuff, if you're not quite sure what's going on, if you can't give me a lot of information, I'm probably going to shy away from that and not necessarily get involved. So the more information you can give them, the better. You want to make sure that you clearly tell them what they will be talking about and give them an idea of what they're doing. So if somebody approaches me to come on their page and they just kind of say, I want you to come be on my page, I don't really know what I'm talking about. But if they specifically say, I want you to come on my page and do a live book review for me, then I'm going to know what they're talking about, and I'm much more likely to say yes or no. And I will know if that's something that I want to do, if I'm capable of doing it, and if it's going to go well. Now, if somebody approached me and said, I want you to do, I don't know, something that I don't do, then I would know that I don't want to do that, or I'm not the best person for that. And maybe I could refer them to somebody who's going to be a little more helpful in that particular area. So be very clear about what it is that they are going to be talking about. You also have to tell them why it benefits them, because this is not the you show. This is not all about you. This is about them. What is it going to do to benefit them? Are they going to have new fans? Are they going to get people to come to their blog? Or are they going to, if they're an author, get people to buy their book? Are they going to be able to talk about their book? Are they going to be able to cross-promote to new fans? What is the benefit for them? If there's no benefit, chances are they're probably not going to do that unless they're your best friend and they're helping you out. So make sure the benefits are very clearly outlined for them, whether it is reaching out to a new audience or cross-promoting or talking about their book or talking about their blog or opening up some way of business for them or something that benefits them. You gotta make sure that that's very clear. And it doesn't have to be some big, huge thing. They don't have to be making money off of you. They don't have to be getting tons of new fans. You just have to give them some reason for being on there that's going to be beneficial for them. So maybe what you want to do is work with another author and say, you go on my page and do a live book reading, and then I will go on your page and do a live book reading. We don't have to read our own books and stumble over our own words. And that would be a very clear, very helpful benefit to another author. So very clearly spell out those benefits. Outline your responsibilities, tell them specifically what you as the admin of the page will be doing, and then very clearly tell them what they as the contributor will be doing. Spell it out so that they know exactly what is happening. And then make sure that you walk through everything and explain how it works. So how they are going to go on live as a contributor on your page, because a lot of people don't know that at this point. Explain to them how you are going to be there to support them while they are live and the different things that are going to go on during your live broadcast. And if you do not know what's happening, check out Contributors Week over at Reading Transforms. Go to my blog, it's resources.readingtransforms.com, and type in contributors, and there will be tons of information. It's going to be awesome because I had that entire week of content that I put out there, plus the bonus live broadcast videos where we went in depth on stuff. So lots and lots of information on specifically how that will work for you. And you also want to have scripts. So if you are talking to these people, have things written up, know what you're going to say, and then send it out to them. If you do not know what you're going to say, if you're going to have trouble with this, if you're having trouble writing emails, I have pre-written scripts over at Reading Transforms. You can order those from me. Go ahead and reach out. They are not public. They are not live yet. I have not put them out there yet. I will be doing a live broadcast when I do have those out. But reach out to me and I will get you connected with those early. You will get an advanced copy. It's really easy. It's super cheap. It's like a couple of bucks. And it's going to make your life so much easier because you do not have to figure out what to say to these people. You will already know. It's copy and paste, fill in a couple of blanks, you're good to go. And it doesn't necessarily look like a form letter. So I have specific places for you to put in information to take the form letterness out of it and make it really personal and customized to that person. But the basic bones and structure of it is there for you. It's very detailed. It's very specific about what you need. So if you want those scripts, get at me. You can buy them individually. I'm not doing some big, huge package, so you can buy what you need as you need it. They're only a couple dollars each. Super easy. Get at me, direct message me, email me, let me know if you want those. Now, the third thing is to help the people to go live. So that means you need to be there to support them live. You are beforehand going to do a run through. So you want to go through the outline. You want to go through a run through of what you're doing. And that doesn't necessarily mean being live. You could do it via Skype, or you could do it through a phone call. You could just Facebook message back and forth, just so you know what's going on and you know what they're going to be presenting. And that way you can take out anything that doesn't necessarily need to be there and add in things that maybe do need to be there that they did not add in. So just run through it, make sure you know what's going on. You also need to talk to them about the guidelines for going live. So give them very specific information about what they're doing when they first go live, what they're doing in the middle, what they're doing at the end of your broadcast, so that they know what to expect and that they actually do it. Now you also need to be there to monitor and support them. So while they're live, you are watching this. If something horrible should go wrong, you can end the broadcast. So that means if things started falling down around your person, you could end the broadcast. If someone burst into the room that they were recording and starts yelling, you could end the broadcast. If their dogs start barking and not able to stop in the background, you can stop the broadcast. Or if they go off script and they start saying things that they should not be saying within this particular broadcast, you can end the broadcast. You need to be there to monitor, to answer questions. So when fans are talking live and they're posting comments and questions, you are in the chat box answering these questions and redirecting them to where they need to go. If your broadcaster is mentioning links, and they should be, because they should be throwing out at least the link to their personal page, you need to drop that in the comments so that people can easily find that while you are live. And of course, you need to be in charge of your intro and your wrap up. So tell them specifically what they need to say so that people understand who they are, why they're there, what they're doing. All of that is within the Contributors Week articles and videos over on Reading Transforms. Check that out. I'm not going to get into detail now, but you are responsible for creating that beginning and that ending for them. And then you also need to be responsible for creating the title. So if you look up at the top here, we've got a title on what it is. If I were a guest contributor, it would be what I'm doing, who I am, where I'm connected to, and whatever link I'm sending them to. All of that, again, is within the contributor stuff over on Reading Transforms, just go to resources.readingtransforms.com and type in contributors, and you will get lists and lists and lists of fabulous videos and resource articles where I explain all this stuff and break it down. Now, if you have totally loved this, let me know down in the comments. I want to make more for this. We're doing some really cool stuff. Oh, hi Susie, thanks for joining. So we are doing some really cool stuff for contributors over at Reading Transforms. And if you want more information, I've actually got a really cool event coming up. I'm not going to tell you about it because I'm kind of saving it just for that live broadcast I just did over on the podcasters page. But if you're interested in going really in-depth, step-by-step, I am doing a live webinar in just a few days. You can join me for an hour. I'm breaking everything down for contributors, how to do it, and I'm taking questions, and then you can access the rebroadcast for a week. So if you want in on that, direct message me. I'll get you redirected so that you can access that webinar as well. Thank you so much for joining me. You can jump on to www.readingtransforms.com, which is my website. It'll give you access to all of my online communities, my online courses, the amazing projects, the resources, the tutorials, the videos that we are working on over at Reading Transforms. And you can also jump onto community.readingtransforms.com, which is my closed Facebook group. I'm there every single day talking about the social media algorithms that keep bogging down those posts and keeping your fans from seeing what you're posting. And I talk to you about marketing your book and branding your author brand. So you can join us. It's a really great group of fabulous authors. I'm so excited about it. I'm in there all the time talking about these really cool things that are going to be super beneficial to you as an author. Now, real quick, little shout out. In just a few minutes, I am actually going to be over on, about a couple minutes, about 9 minutes, I'm going to be over on my author page. So it's facebook.com/KM Robinson Books. I'm going to be doing a live question and answer. I've got some really good questions that came in, plus some live stuff. So I hope you'll join me for that. I've got some really cool stuff that I'm doing throughout my author brand that I'm going to be bringing you over here on Reading Transforms. In fact, I think I just posted something really good the other day. I did a video for you on something that I was doing within my author brand that was working really well, that will work well with you too. So make sure you check that out here on Reading Transforms, and then follow my author page, facebook.com/KM Robinson Books, so you can kind of see how I'm putting this stuff into practice. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm KM Robinson of Reading Transforms, KM Robinson Photography, and author of Golden. Thank you, and stay inspired. Have a great day, guys.